Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
That's my 4 devices. Got it.
Got it.
All right. All righty, y'all. Here we go. Here we go to you all. Peaceful greetings. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey here at Morocco at northwest of Mexham. How are you? I know I need to shave. No, I'm trying different things, right? So anyway, I'm here with my magnificent bros, and they are
Brother Shining Ale, all is well.
I am Terrell Tamari Bey. That is I am.
Indeed to you all. And
Or Brother Jack popping tags.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Rhythmly you to help you get the bag. Ooh, there we go. That's a bar right there.
Bars. Bars.
Just stop, yo.
Right? Bars, right? All right, so guys, we are welcoming you guys to our 7 Hill Star Astro Calendar, March, Aries 2021 to February, Pisces 2022, which is what we're coming into soon in just a couple of 7-day cycles. All right, so this is for our 7-day Tropic Medical Astro Weather Report, and we are first and forwardly always inspired. And having the forefront of our mind, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. So time never was when man was not, and we are quoting El-Hajj Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali doing religious corporate activity, being Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And we are looking at the solar transits for the months that actually, contain the solar transit for Earth sign Capricorn, which pertains to the sea goat, ruled contemporarily. However, anciently by Saturn, not just contemporarily, which means currently seen in modern times. However, it ingressed into Aquarius on the 19th, the air sign Aquarius, which is looked at as the water bearer. And that's what our emoji is kind of showing there a little bit. He's bearing water, right? Just a little something. He's doing a little water bearing there. Can we zoom in on him a little? On his water bearing a little bit. He's bearing water, right? In a different kind of fashion. Just having fun, right? With our different emojis, right? NFTs on the way, right? So with that being said, contemporarily ruled by Uranus, however, anciently ruled by Saturn, is both Capricorn and Aquarius. And so we're going in this cycle. This is January 27th to February 2nd. And for Thursday, it is I. For Friday is Brother Sean. Saturday and Sunday is Brother Terrell. And for Monday, it's Brother Sean. And then on Tuesday, which is within the solar transit still for Aquarius, and soon this month, which also has the solar ingress for Pisces, the water sign, which is, contemporarily ruled by, Neptune and assisting the ancient ruler Jupiter, right? So we're looking at, pardon me, the first and the second. I will have the first, and Brother Terrell will close out. Brother Jag, popping tags, closing out on the second. We're definitely not popping tags. It's just poetically hilarious. To
like the Wayne Rome saying.
Yeah, we boy, I'm trying to tell you, you guys should be booking us for like I'm telling you, I'm about to start setting up tour dates for classes and stuff, or just presentations of astrology, guys. I'm telling you, it's like, hold on. The galaxy has their own like boy band, but it's astrology. Like, yeah, it's a man band, right? Would we say that? It's a band pertaining to minds, right? But will we say that? Let's look up the etymology of the word band, shall we? Who's got it? Who can look up the etymology for band real quick? Seriously. Are you going to say company, firm? Because we're really a firm. We affirm that we're firm.
Let's see, a quote unquote flat strip, also something that binds. Middle English, bende, from Old English bend, bond, fetter, shackle, chain, by which someone or something is bound.
Yeah, definitely not a boy band or a man band. However, what does bind us is that golden cord pertaining to love.
I
will say that. Uplifting fallen humanity and the spirit pertaining to brotherhood. Yeah, the foundation is the first principle, which is love. And that is in the most humane and ethical sense pertaining to the word. Philios is what they would call it. Agape is what you would have for your significant other pertaining to the opposite sex. With that being said, in continuing, right, let's get on back to this and stop my screen share here. I thought I stopped it. There we go. All right. Stopping the screen share there, guys. Let's bring this one on and let's go in for myself, little bit of notes taken here today. I'm not sure. I think Brother Shard says he's doing his freestyle Wednesday. So we're having some fun in how we're giving the testimonies for the full synthesis, quote unquote, delineation. And Brother Terrell, how you looking? You got notes or you freestyle Wednesday in it too? All righty, let's do it, y'all. Let's get it going. Let's enjoy ourselves, guys. Don't forget, and we will bring it up soon. Go to 7hillstar.com, right, guys, and book your readings with us. Let's get right into it. Let me share this screen here. Bring up the chart. Share my own. Approve it. Oh, you know what I need to do? Give me one moment.
So like instead of like Rhapsody, it could be like Astrolopolis. Something like that instead of Rhapsody, the basement. You know what I'm saying? Astro City.
Astropolis. That's what you said.
Astropolis.
Astropolis. Yeah, hilarious, man. Let me actually close out some of these things here, man. I was looking at a few things like, hold on. So it's slowing. Exit out of this because I don't want to do this while I'm streaming. I have these windows open while I'm streaming. All right, so let me see what we got here. There we go. Now we're seeing it, right? All right. Just to make sure if I need to, yes. Okay, good. We can make referrals if we need to the encyclopedia. Just bringing it up just in case, right? All righty, y'all. Here we go, Ski. So I actually, hold on. Let's grab my notes here. All righty, y'all. So here we go. I'm starting off, and remember, guys, this particular calendar that we have here, when we do this community services, so that you guys can get your own astro calendar pertaining to where you're located. However, since I'm near the Baltimore Corporation, Maryland State Republic, what I have made for the general calendar for you guys to see, because most of the time when people do calendars and stuff, they have it set for Greenwich Mean Time. Whereas really, if I really had calendars set, Central Time sounds like the center of things, not, 75 degrees off to the perceived east near Greenwich, England, near what they call the international dateline. I think that adjustment was made in 1852. You guys do the history on that when that adjustment was made. Central Time is Central Time. So technically, me, if I really had it the way I want it, I would probably 9 times out of 10, especially since Prophet Noble Drew Ali was able to, establish what is needed for all of us universally at Mecca on this side pertaining to Earth plane Asha, right? I would probably set things there really. Let's start centering our astrology here based on central time because it's the central time. Just a thought. But even though, as you guys see, transits Baltimore all rights reserved, all right. And this is starting out for Thursday, January 27th, 2022. Sunrise at 0722 minutes and 18 seconds thereafter. Let's move right along into the first transit. We have, get this going. We have Luna, right, and Mercury. And there's a sextile with them. Let's see, that is actually happening before this sunrise. So let's click this previous button. And it should take us to 0-127 minutes and 42 seconds thereafter. So just 27 minutes and 42 seconds after midnight. Alrighty, we are having this transit where Luna is here. All right, we have Luna in Scorpio in the first house in the 19th lunar mansion, and that is 60 degrees. Alrighty, in aspect to a retrograde Mercury in Capricorn in the third house in the 24th lunar mansion. Alrighty, so just being general, and even though I have some brief notes for the lunar mansion, just overall, let's bring out the good in things. And what we can be really focused on is just this growth opportunity. That's your sextile energy. This growth and opportunity, making sure that we are doing our best, from home and within outside ourselves, like ending the things that we have been fighting against within ourselves. So we can, end all the fighting, know that there's some things within ourselves that we just have to admit. So it's almost it is the proverbial inner confession session where you have this opportunity to grow by really give the medicine that you're taking to be able to grow, and those inner troops that you're going to dispatch to take on, if you were to look at it as a spiritual Osmosis Jones, now you will be able to go through a sincere cleansing and healing where you are able to, it's so funny how the human being wants to be around someone. However, the comfort in now being comfortable in oneself, now that you feel that you don't necessarily quote unquote need anyone, even though all humans, we need each other because we're just all one soul in different forms pertaining to manifest. But now you will begin to attract those that are meant for you so that you can grow positively. It's no longer the hardcore busting through the hull of the shell and through the soil that you've been planted in. Now you're able to really go past sproutling stage and really begin to have things around you that are proper, or beings around you and situations around you that are proper for your nursing. That's just collectively speaking with this transit here. All right. So with that all being said, I'm just finding that we're able to really take advantage of this opportunity and just really keeping it real with ourselves so that we can be able to move on and grow from holding ourselves back. Questions, comments, or suggestions from my bros, adding any wisdom to that?
Indeed.
Right. Next one here, we have Luna ingressing. All righty, because this is avoid a course that actually took place for about 2 hours and 6 minutes with this last transit that you guys are seeing here. It took place 27 minutes and 42 seconds after midnight. So after the void of course moon, I trust you guys during those 2 hours and 6 minutes are not making any major transactions. I would advise to refrain from doing so. However, the moon ingresses Sagittarius at 0234 minutes and 19 seconds thereafter at 0 degrees. Sagittarius is where Luna will be, and Luna is in Sagittarius in the first house in the 19th lunar mansion. Alrighty, so this will be a good time to actually write things down to get over those things that you've communicated within yourself. Alrighty, you're having to keep it real session. Okay, now write it down. If there's some things that you want to get rid of, write them down so that you can be able to do whatever process afterward to get rid of those things within yourself so that you can better set your mind to better character development in alignment with being in harmony with, you know, in a loving humanity situation. This is not one of those just being conscious just so I can be a free love hippie without consequence. That's not what this is. And I'm not knocking, you know, hippies, so to speak. However, this is not a means to just have license to not consider people's feelings in the process. So you can now write down your own, alrighty, things that, you know, are no longer foreign to you, may seem foreign to you. However, now you have the means to be creative about how you're actually allowing yourself to, you know, deal with, you know, these foreign affairs within you, so that you can actually conquer yourself. If this was David and Goliath, you have gone to the brook to grab 5 smooth stones when Mercury was sextile, when Luna was sextile Mercury, and now here you have loaded, you know, your sling. Alrighty, and you're gonna mess with the first stone, but on the second stone, you're gonna, you know, rock Goliath's world, so to speak. However, this is a proverbial inner battle.
Oh,
yes.
Bro, you got 2021 on the screen.
Oh, it went backwards? Really? Because it's supposed to be, I'm looking at first house. I'm glad somebody said something. And and at the end of the day, please do that. So let's see, because I hit previous, right? So let's hit next. I'm glad I didn't start saying like numbers and things of that nature. So, I did say first house in the 19th lunar mansion, didn't I? Looking at notes, and I'm looking down. I got the notes in front of the screen, but I didn't look exactly at the screen. However, thank you for doing that, because that lets the public know that you guys won't have me out in public looking goofy. If I had a booger on my lip, they just handed me a Kleenex, and I appreciate you both. Seriously. All right, so here we go. It's still conjunction. It's just that I was a cycle earlier. So don't hold it against me, guys. It's a technical difficulty. However, let me still go with what I'm saying, because this is where you will be able to jot down things foreign to yourself and be able to conquer those things within you. Still a proverbial David and Goliath. I'm still sticking with that there, because that's where my intuition and my insight is really leading to. So, you know, with the South Node here too, also, it's just letting you know things from the past, from childhood, even past lives. You're able to absolve those things. And with Luna being between that and Nemesis being the part of Saturn, and a lot of Saturn, you know, with Luna being between the South Node and a lot of Saturn, it's just like, you know, if you're going to be between a rock and a hard place, the best thing to do here is write it out, because you'll actually see how you can have clarity by writing. It's like I remember, you know, an elder had said to me one time, start writing your book. You may have to take a mental crap, you know, and so that's just, at the end of the day, it's like sometimes you may have a lot of things on your mind and you have to excrete those things. That's, you know, so excreting things from the past would be South Node in Scorpio, since Scorpio rules the excretory system. So you can take those emotions and those things where you have been a nemesis unto yourself, and now you can write those things down to be able to free yourself from those self-deprecating, self-denying things, and thoughts first and foremost, before they turned into forms of things. So that's what I got there with that one. Suggestions, comments, questions, add-ons to that while I set this next one?
Nope, just write it out to get it out.
Yeah, because 0 degrees Sagittarius is the degree, is the draughtsmanship degree. And draughtsmanship deals with, you know, writing, drafting, things of that nature. Maybe people out there are architects putting together some blueprints or things of that nature. Maybe people are out there mining. I just made the suggestion, you know, so I'm gonna make the suggestion, you know, to all those that actually study, you know, since I've been doing a lot of financial literature analysis. I would, you know, study the term ledge in Black's Law Dictionary 4th edition. I think it's on page 1037, PDF, page 1113. And the term ledger is on the same page. Really check that out. Then look at the terms mine and minor, M-I-N-E and M-I-N-E-R. and make a comparative study with those terms in Henry Campbell Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition, as far as ledge, ledger, mine, and minor, and then the term lode, L-O-D-E. And then, you know, start comprehending a few things when people talking about their mining math-based currency. That's digital only, you know, math-based currency. That's digital only. That's what I'm gonna call it, because that's what it is. It's math-based currency, right? And see what's actually happening when people have, you know, ledge, ledger, mine, minor, right? That can also be pertaining to this moon in ingressing Sagittarius. Sagittarius is also foreign affairs, world affairs, international affairs, and is really going to be dealing with other people's property. You know, people, you know, having NFTs and things of that nature, certificates, so that you can be able to redeem something that is actually tangible. All righty. So we can actually, you know, that's why I said you guys want to check that out. You can get yourselves a really good head start and comprehension about what people are saying when they're saying that they're mining math-based, you know, means for currency. Did I say that without saying it?
Maybe.
Did I say it without saying it? I did it on purpose that way. I want to, you know, I want people to think. All righty. So here we go. We're just having fun. I could just say it straight up, but let's continue to have fun. So what's funny with Luna just ingressing Sagittarius, hey, look, now it's quartile Jupiter, which, you know, rules Sagittarius. And if I'm not mistaken, well, actually, I think that last one, it was still Scorpio was still the ascendant, just at the end, if I'm not mistaken. All right, moving right along though, we have Luna, quartile Jupiter. All righty, so we have Luna in Sagittarius in the 6th house. All righty, in the 20th lunar mansion. All right. Quartile, which is a challenging / obstacle aspect. So it's squaring, as some would say, or quartile, to Jupiter here in the 10th house. Alrighty, 6 degrees Pisces, 14 minutes. All right, so Jupiter is in Pisces in the 10th house in the 27th lunar mansion. So this is just going to be really good for people to make your recoupments, make sure you are restocking for your things that you do, your creative endeavors, as far as whatever you do being a merchant. All righty. However, there's this challenge and obstacle though, so to speak, when you go to get the things that you know you need to be able to make sure you have these things. You know, it may be some, you know, issues when you go to actually maybe you're home, you're waiting on a delivery service, and there's some travel issues with that delivery service when it pertains to what you're waiting on to be able to make more materials or more things for your business. So getting over that may be a little issue. It may even be if you're in maybe you guys may need to schedule another day to link up, because if you're waiting for a package and you need your business partner to bring it, and they just may be busy, or they just may not be able to bring it, or they may be delayed in their travels to bring it, and it may make you think it's kind of tough for partnerships, but it's just not that. It's just maybe they had some unforeseen circumstances to occur, so that what you will allow yourself to be able to do is make sure you're not, you know, being too harsh, but what will actually be clear in this transit, you'll know whether or not, you know, it's good, especially on this day. I wouldn't really give, or you know, especially, well, you know, when the moon's actually transiting in 27th lunar mansion, because it's a lunar mansion, but since Jupiter's there, there's this energy of, you know, not giving or taking loans. So it would be good for just people to just you know, like Howlin' Wolf on Cadillac Records, 27th lunar mansion is kind of like, I don't bow against the pay me what you owe me kind of energy. You know, that's kind of what that is. So, you know, instead of taking a loan and things of that nature, you know, just earn your keep. So you'll be able to see the importance of making sure whatever it is that you need for more materials to make whatever it is that you do for your endeavors pertaining to your entrepreneurial endeavors, quote unquote, merchant or business endeavors. Make sure that you are able to get over a certain obstacle pertaining to maybe receiving those materials at a delay by allowing yourself to see the importance of being a little more proactive so that you don't have to deal with maybe loans given or taken, and you'll be able to better see how to plan for, you know, the future for your entrepreneurial endeavors, as well as freeing things up. That way it'll free things up in your relationships and your matrimonial obligations also. All right. Moving forward, any add-ons there while I set this next transit before I yield? This is my last one because I have 4 for the 27th.
You good, bro, for my part.
All righty, here we go. Sol and Luna. All righty, sextile, a partile sextile. All righty, we have Sol in Aquarius, right? We have Sol in Aquarius in the 7th house in the 25th lunar mansion, and we have Luna in Sagittarius in the 5th house in the 20th lunar mansion. All right, and we just kind of went over some things. We know that the 20th lunar mansion is good to purchase livestock and animals. In other words, we're not purchasing livestock and animals. It's like, hey, re-up. That's really what it is. 20th lunar mansion says, hey, re-up. And it's going to be mediocre for travel, but, you know, when it comes to, you know, quote unquote partnerships, don't rely on things too much, you know, when it comes to that 20th lunar mansion energy. However, just because, you know, we're referring to Luna being there. However, the sun is in the 25th lunar mansion, and that's good for sieges and seeking fights, right? Like, whoa, taking revenge on enemies, and good for safety and travel, but causes delay. But it's good for fortifying buildings. So again, that's another one that's not good for planting, matrimony, or, you know, partnerships either. So really what, you know, instead of just being like, oh my God, that just sounds so, you know, fatalistic. It isn't. It's just saying, hey, look, when you're being creative, when you're not only being creative, but when, you know, your children are around someone else's children, or if anyone's dealing with foster care type situations, really take your time to really look into how everyone is getting along in this situation, so that these fiery things that are occurring, instead of turning it inward and creating a foster family feud, right? It would probably be best to actually be able to grow and take an opportunity in the home to probably just travel, do something creative where you guys can travel. However, it may not be actually someplace long distance or even far away from home. If it's someplace local, it'll be tied around, you know, probably how can the family actually do business together without, and this is, I know it's kind of hard because a lot of people say, oh, that's just bananas. However, I think people are going to start looking at why people outside of, as they see, or some people have said, foreigners that come to America, well, they can stick together. I think you're going to see why with this sun sextile Luna at about 1546.37, as we can see when that occurs on the 27th, January 2022, which is next day, Thursday, Jupiter Day. All righty, and that's my final testimony for that day in particular as well. And I yield the floor so I can listen to my bro and continue to promote in the background here. All right. Islam to Brother Sean.
Islam. All right, so we got Luna sextiling Saturn. Be my first. Actually, no, we've got, Luna all the way in Sagittarius too. Yeah, we rolling. And we rolling. And then Luna sextiling Saturn. Let's see, y'all. Saturn 14. Let's see. We
gotta do this aspect, bro.
Yeah. For the Friday.
You muted.
Mute, yeah, too.
No one can hear you, sir.
Pardon me. I said I am in my zone over here. I got straight to promoting, guys. So many feathers. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on 2 seconds. Boom. Shakalaka. Let's do that. Sun conjunct ascendant. There we go. All righty. I was actually in the chat just responding there too. So it's like, okay, time to get promoting. All right, Brother Sean, my apologies, bro. My apologies. All righty. Here we go. Let's do it. It's on you. Let me cue the next trainer when you do this one also.
All right, we got a sunrise on the Friday, the holy day, January 28th at 07 hours, 21 minutes. So, with the sun and sunny, just rise, grind, and stretch, breath. And I'll move on to the next one.
Do some yoga.
We got Luna sextiling Saturn. So let's see where we at.
Do some yoga.
Hold on.
Move your body. Yes.
I'm saying play that music, Missy Elliott music, make you lose control.
Hilarious. For real. And dance. Shit. Seriously.
Okay, let me stop.
You know what I'm saying? Do the crazy legs. You know what I'm saying?
Funny. I was responding to the good mother there in the chat. You know what I mean, too. So I'm about to do that. Grab the link, start promoting. So my apologies, but I'm here, y'all. It's fine.
All right. So still at the holy day Friday. It's what they would say 3:39. We have Luna in the first house in Sagittarius, sextiling or a flowing aspect 60 degrees to Saturn. And it looks like that Saturn be crossing over, to the third house. So with, Luna and Sagittarius, it's like, as Brother Hasan was saying earlier, to write. And now with that sextiling Saturn, second, third house is a good time to just what you want to write down, what you want to get disciplined in, what needs to go. And also, what organizes and changes need to be made, to whatever that you're planning on or focusing on. So third house. So first house is, self, third house is communications, or, somebody could be thinking about even writing a letter to, one of their siblings or somebody. So just write it down and get it out. I will yield for that one. That was for Luna sextile Saturn. And next up, we've got Luna squaring Neptune. Grinding. All right, so we had Friday, holy day, January 28th at 13 hours, 59 minutes. And we got Luna in the 6th there at 21 degrees, 20 minutes Sagittarius. And then we have Neptune at 21 degrees, 20 minutes in the 10th. Oh man, Brother Jag, I got a 6-house placement. You're lucky. All right, so with Luna scoring, Neptune, as 6th house, deals with health, service, your sense of usefulness, and Neptune, ruling like your dreams and your career. It's just the kind of time to be patient, as things will reveal themselves from what you want to do, and you're on a daily to what you want to do for the long term. So just proper planning and writing. Whether you're dreaming or just imagining things, definitely good for that. And, just like kind of like that old Crime Op song, just work your hips, man, stretch out.
Oh my God.
And after that aspect, Luna will go into a void of course for 13 hours and 10 minutes. So, just know any major purchases or anything during that time. It's also called buyer's remorse. So, don't go buy the expensive yoga mat that you've been thinking about. And don't go buy some that you maybe see that you've been wanting on the internet, just leave it on just for that time. And then, so, I'll yield for that one. And then I will get to my final aspect, which will be Mercury conjunct Pluto. Pluto. All right. So we've got Mercury and Pluto here at 26 degrees, 51 minutes Capricorn. If I'm correct, that still should be the land and farming degree, shouldn't it?
Yes, 26 degrees. Yes.
All right. So we've got, fourth house. So,
and Terrabellum is conjunct there too.
And Terrell also. Oh, is on. So, really a good time to, whether you want to mentally or physically, plant things at the home or in the mind, it's definitely time to take any ideas, radical ideas that you're getting to transform your home and just let it be, just do it and communicate it, write it. And, as new ideas come, old ideas go. So it's like a tearing down of the old, a building up of the new, but it's never a bad thing to tear anything old down. So definitely just with it, they both being a Capricorn, as Capricorn is structure. So it's just structuring the home, transforming the home, and communicating on what you want, even when it comes to women in your life or your children. So this is just a long-term planning and building. And you'll see the fruits come later as Mercury moves around. And
yeah, definitely wait till after the new moon to plant any new seed, because that's a fire sign that the moon is in now. And yeah, because remember I brought up, something we'll go in on a little later, probably in the impromptu improv, just really speaking about that 26-degree area pertaining to Capricorn. That's really being highlighted a lot, especially since Terrabellum is conjunct that point. If I'm not mistaken, I think Terrabellum is Omega Sagittari. So it's the Omega magnitude star in Sagittarius constellation. And it really deals with like cunning mercenary, of fortune. But let's actually look at it. Let's not even make it up, just so that, I can back you up, bro. You know what I mean? What you're saying. If we were to go into the encyclopedia and just check Sagittarius at 26 degrees, Capricorn at 26 degrees. So we're here in Capricorn, 26 degrees, land and farming. But if you take Terrabellum, right? And let's just see which magnitude Omega is. I'm pretty sure it's a 22nd, right? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24th magnitude. So it's the last brightest star in the Sagittarius constellation, but it's within Tropic Capricorn. All right. So with that being said, if we go into Capricorn here, right, and we do our mathematics, we know that it's basically 97 years difference from when this book was written, and we multiply by 0.838, it'll give us roughly about 81 minutes for how much Terrabellum has moved from 24 degrees, 43 minutes Capricorn. So if we were to add 81 minutes, which is 1 degree, 21 minutes, it would be roughly 25:43. Then add 21 minutes would get you 26:04. So right at about 26 degrees along with land and farming, even though we see that this conjunction is happening 51 minutes, still it's basically conjunct that. And it just really just that combination of that fixed star with land and farming is just really just showing a lot of highlighting this Venus Saturn kind of nature pertaining to Terrabellum, which is described being cunning, mercenary, a fortune with a guilty conscience and unsavory reputation. So mix that all in the stew with land and farming in the 24th lunar mansion. 24th lunar mansion deals with good to take medicine, dispatching troops, employment, and freeing those captured. It's mediocre for travel, however, not so good for matrimony and partnerships. So all that energy is sitting at 26 degrees. Anybody that has their lunar return where their sun is at 26 degrees, Capricorn, that's like someone who's like manifested on like the 15th of January. because the 19th January, 4 degrees later, should be 0 degrees Aquarius. So that 26-degree area, anybody that solar return is January 15th, right? And that's the last day for Prophet Noble Drawley week. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of energy there. That's just really speaking to, you know, even when that so-called Pluto return thing happens, man, anything that's dealing with this energy is like, okay, this is done. This is over. You know, just wanted to add to your wisdom on that one, man, because that's a very powerful conjunction, bro, that you just went over. Seriously.
Appreciate that. So yeah, anything with the home, land and farming, you know, whether it's, you know, what you do or those who are over the agriculture, it's all gonna come out. Islam.
Islam. So let me go back to this one. And let me go to the sunrise for the 29th for Brother Regulus Muhammad Bey.
Or should we just yell Akbar, Akbar, Akbar?
All right, let's do it.
Oh yeah, bro. Islam.
Islam.
All right, what we got? All right, you got the 29th of January, right, 1442. And sunrise on this day near Baltimore is 0720 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact. I think I got a few aspects here, like 5. The first one is moon ingressing into Capricorn.
Yes.
Moon in the first house again. Interestingly enough, it's in Capricorn, the galactic center, sort of. So these dreams can be very unveiling. So back to the writing things down, you should probably write down your dreams so you are able to connect with those messages from on high, so to speak. Yeah. Order the Holy Quran, Circle 7. Do it right now. We're going to move on to the moon conjunct Mars. As you can see there, it's going to happen pretty soon. The moon and Mars. Whoa. Where we go? We went back in time.
Pardon me. My apologies. There we go. 10-10.
All right. So the moon and Mars are in the 9th, 3 degrees, 42 minutes. They're both in Capricorn. So this is just a great time to get into those studies. The studies have been great lately. Collectively, we've all been able to grasp, let's say, whatever thing we've been studying more effectively. So definitely connect to that energy. Be more courageous and open with expressing the things that you've learned or the things that you are learning to, you know, put yourself in a more practical situation, let's put it like that, or more, you know, stable, looking for stability. Moon conjunct Mars, you definitely want to watch out for your temper, though. Don't try to force someone who doesn't want to drink water to drink the water. You're wasting your time and your energy. So yeah, this is a great time for like philosophical studies. You could more than likely meet someone who helps you connect to that energy that you have been unconsciously feeling, but it could be uncomfortable because you're comfortable with living a lie. So the fact that you're realizing that you were comfortable in that point or in that reality, it's a real reevaluation or reconsideration that needs to happen. So this is very sincere energy. Nature responds to sincerity, period. And that's just how that goes. So be sincere with what it is that you're into, and you will get a favorable reply. Yeah, we're gonna move on to Venus and Uranus.
Yeah, I'm trying to nail this station because it's no, because I have one document where I have Venus going station direct at 0300, 54 and 45 and 54 earlier today already, right? Venus station retrogrades, earlier. Pardon me, on that day, on the 29th, right? However, I'm looking at it now because it's happening between 1010 and 1500. So I'm looking for the degree that they're actually going to be looking for on this day. So what I'm thinking is, let me set this around noon-ish, right? And apply that time. And that is for the 29th, it was, correct? And let's actually see and set that, apply that date also. All right, so that's what we're looking for. So Venus is here at 11:05. It's clearly past because Venus went station retrograde, I'm telling you, at 0300, 45, 54 this morning at 11 degrees, 4 minutes. However, it's going to do its best to speak on this being, within trine relationship closest. It's not partile. It's just, just a close relationship, right? Pertaining to where it's happening. Alrighty, so I was
not
just
exact.
So I was like, maybe I could just leave it here, I guess, as far as the time, since it's not actually exact, right? To just kind of leave it there because that's what they were going for. Because if I go to put Venus and Uranus trine, it's going to do it sometime way in the future. You know what I mean? So, but this is what it's given general, since our calendar just says Venus trine Uranus station. So that's just what we're speaking on. And soon, like I said, we'll go on these inner planetary retrogrades and stations on impromptu improv a little bit. All righty. So I yield to you, beloved brother Islam.
Venus is in the 8th house, as you see, and Uranus and Taurus in the 12th. Venus in Capricorn in the 8th, Uranus and Taurus in the 12th. Right, so this is very different. This is very different energy. So Venus in the 8th, kind of conjunct the moon, but the moon is going to conjunct Venus. But Venus trining or making a trine relationship with Uranus, it's like separating trine. It's important to just be open to being surprised. There's a lot of unexpected energies going around here, so keep the expectations unexpected. It's like, so don't have expectations. Let's just put it like that. This is also a lovely time to really get connected with who you are, so to speak, and really what you value, what your values are and what they are not, what needs to change, so you can manifest the realities or the reality that you are, looking for, rather than, someone putting their energy on you and you're manifesting their reality, so to speak. So just be open to being open and being surprised, unexpected. It's also kind of makes me think of the insufficiency of knowledge in the circle 7. It's one of the degrees. It says, for what reason, to what end was religion instituted, but to teach me of my own infirmities. That itself is like you coming to reality, or the reality of your actions and how those actions pertain to your experience. All right. That's moon separating trine Uranus, right? You're going to move on to the next aspect, moon and Jupiter. All right. There's my 6th house. Yep, just had to happen, right? So the moon's in the 6th, Jupiter's in the 9th. Right. They are sextile. There's this opportunity to expand one's mental processing. So just be, again, open to the unusual. This might be a great day to go to the museum. Something along those lines. Laser tag, maybe? So Moon and Jupiter, Moon in the 6th, Jupiter in the 9th. There can be a great opportunity for you to help mother to connect to her higher self, so to speak. You can get her to realize the lower self and the higher self. And or that can just be something that's self-inflicted. We can be, we are definitely getting closer to our higher self if we are in the states of living in our lower self. The energies are very intense. So this is the opportunity to really expand yourself, go to the next level within your mind, within your development, within your experience, because, no one is in control of that but you. So take heed of that and stop pointing the finger. Right? And don't let people put their spirit on you either. It's very important to not do that. So read a book. Go out to eat with your best buddy. Definitely date night. Paint night. Yeah. So do something adventurous. You should probably get a reading this day too. This will be actually very benefic for someone to get a natal chart read, to get the observational, astrological observation considered. We're gonna move on to Moon and Uranus, right? They're gonna trine it up. They're both in earth signs. The Moon's exalted, anciently speaking. It's in the 4th house, and Uranus is in the 8th. So more sudden changes within what's happening around the domicile, within our values, who we're relating with. There's a lot of surprises and different things coming out. So just be open to change. Be willing to change, because in a sense, as Drew Ali states, we're forced to make changes. So would you rather just change than be forced to? It's a good question. So take heed of your value system and really consider what you value. Be open to the children and their wisdom, because they can really help you get to the state of mind that will really help you help them be what you wanted when you were a child, right? If that's that energy, of course, in some way. However, again, do that for yourself too, if we aren't talking about you externally dealing with someone. Take yourself on a date. Why not? It's amazing. Enjoy the beautiful stars at this moment. Go out and see them. You'll be able to see some beautiful things around this time. Uranus in the 8th. Trust law too. This is that Uranus in the 8th. You should probably get into trust. Trustee handbook. Yes. Really get comfortable with accounting. Who's the accountant? All right. Moving on. Moon is going to conjunct Venus. This is mother, the younger woman. So this is, again, good time to go maybe hang out with your mother, do something with your mom, or, just have a good experience or a good time with the family or the kin. The kin. Going over some literary works or going over something to bring consistent resources into the domicile. You know, basically, how do we find ways to make resources as we travel in our sleep, as we travel when we rest? I mean, correct myself. As we travel when we rest, how are we to make resources? What is the skill set that we have to, you know, help humanity, right? And most people come from their mother, so most talents that they have was, you know, within her, and she didn't express it. So here we are. But I think what we got? Yeah, Moon, you know, Venus game night. Yeah. Date night too. Yeah. Literature. Read, and more reading. And go to that restaurant you always want to go to. That's cool too. We're gonna move on to the 30th of January, 1442. Sun rises at 0719 minutes and 48 seconds exactly. See the sun in the sun at 10 degrees. Aquarius, 35 minutes. It's in the
That's 15 minutes after Mercury went retrograde. I yield. That's station retrograde point. I yield.
So yoga, breathing exercises, meditate. Go put your feet in the grass. I don't care if it's snowing. If it's not snowing, you definitely should go do it. We're gonna go look at the sun and Uranus doing their thing. So the sun's in 8th, and Uranus, where are you? It's in the 11th, right? They got going on. They got a square going on. So this might not be the best time to go hang out with the group. Saturday was the day. However, a lot of sincerity can be considered here for where the sun is and having that relationship with Uranus. So it can be a lot of disagreements within the group that can actually be beneficial for the group without ego-based energy. If it's sincere. If that being is speaking on, I don't know, they'll more than likely be speaking on their domestic situation, some affairs, some inheritances or stock or trust or bonds that they're dealing with, and could probably not be getting a favorable reply because of the insincerity. So that really has to be considered, like really be sincere in these things that you're studying or that you're into. Because again, nature responds to sincerity. So you want to be sincere within yourself and not for someone who you may never even meet in life, right? And we're gonna move on to the moon and Neptune. We're gonna do a little thing, a little sextile, right? The moon's in the 7th, Neptune's in the 10th. Interesting. Hugging that cusp. Yeah, so this is a beautiful opportunity or a great time to connect with your intuitive abilities or your practical side. You definitely don't want to let this energy go by though. So like really consider your intuitive flashes. It's important for you to trust yourself and the things that you want to create for again the what's the word? I gotta go. Shit. Cat got my tongue. Oh. Shit. Sheesh. Oh.
What is happening right now?
Yo. But whoo. Security, stability. Okay. What is it that brings you that security and stability without you selling yourself short? That's that thought.
Indeed.
We're gonna move on. The moon and Mercury are going to be conjunct. Probably going to be in the yes. It's in the 4th. Oh, wait. Yes, in the fourth. In the fourth. Yes, in the fourth. Yeah, another good time to, yeah, this is interesting. Maybe this weekend, maybe this whole little from Friday to Sunday should be the hangout time with your closest buddies or something. Like going bowling or something. Just having a whole 2-day vacay with whoever is your favorite person.
Or
It's
people
very
want to have that 2-day vacay in the home and garden section of Home Depot. Oh, yeah.
Islam. That's very tangible. Definitely can have some one of the earth signs come over with one of those, with some seeds maybe for you to plant. You could be open to that. But Moon and Mercury in the fourth, I mean. So yeah, this is a good time to listen to the elders. Also, with this Mercury retrograde, maybe you're listening to old music that you haven't, well, music that you always listen to, but it's been a while since you've listened to it, and that may unlock something energetically. Because the Moon and Mercury are conjunct, so the Moon is like these emotions they're moving me. These words are moving me in a way, and I connect with it. I remember this song so well, yeah, like things like that. It will more than likely, again, connect you to your values and what you are into and what you are not into. How you submit and yield yourself to things you do not want, and the opposite of that, right? So really, really consider self and what self really wants. And don't be afraid to ask questions. It's good to ask things you don't know, right? And with that, wait, let me see. That's the Moon's last aspect, I think. Is it?
In conjunct Pluto.
Oh, okay. Got you. All right, 2344. Moon conjuncts Pluto. And the fourth again. Wait. Look at that. Okay. So Moon conjunct Pluto. This is just a great time to let go of what needs to be let go. We've been saying that for the past moon cycle. We've all been saying it. So really just consider that transformation, what needs to be transformed for you to, really, give yourself the emotional structure or the emotional stability that you have. However, you're giving your energy away is the reason and or the principle pertaining to you pointing the finger. So self-accountability is a key here with Moon conjunct Pluto. A lot of difference, a lot of sporadic transformation, emotional transformation.
Trace mineral, to add to your wisdom, trace mineral and nutrient-rich soil. Trace mineral and nutrient-rich soil. Trace mineral and nutrient-rich soil. That it just sticks out so much, so that whatever seed is planted, we are replenishing ourselves with soil that we may have to have necessary trace minerals enriched with nutrients. Looking at worm castings, looking at different teas and stuff, check out the different growers and gardeners that are online and things of that nature. When it comes to really making like a fertile soil or, something that is nutrient rich, so that the plants can uptake that. And when you eat them, again, that's how the food is medicine. Okay, I yield.
Islam. Good seeds produce good fruit. Bad seeds produce bad fruit. Islam. I yield the floor to you. Oh, the moon goes void. That's the moon's last aspect. I think it's what, 3 hours and 58 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And
probably 4 hours and 50.
What we got? We got
4:58
26:44 to 4:42. What'd you say?
5:58. Is that right? That's what it's looking like. Or is it 4:58? Look like, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, you got it.
4.
You got it.
4:58. Yeah, 4:58.
4 hours, 58 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Bias remorse. All right. I yield the floor to my beloved brother for Moon Day. Yes.
All right. So for the Moon Day, make sure you check out Intuition Moon Day as well that day. First up, we got the moon moving into Aquarius.
It's your sunrise. That's crazy. Got your sunrise at 7:18:55, and let's do this Luna ingressing Aquarius. All right, and that actually takes place a little before sunrise that day.
Let's see. So for the Moon Day.
Pardon me, 1 second. Aquarius. All right, there we go. 4:42:23. I yield.
All right, on Moon Day, Monday at 4:42:23, we have Luna ingressing Aquarius in the second house. So let's say, so if we want to go with Luna and Aquarius second house, definitely have to avoid, of course, if you're looking at those new electronics, to go purchase those now, or just get you kind of like a wish list going of what you would like, or maybe take up that plan that you got with some friends, maybe in investing or something, or taking some personal things together. And also maybe a time to restructure your daily habits, maybe switching things up to better yourself because you've been motivated. Now it's like, all right, what can I do? And it's really just, it could come with your daily routine as your mind will be thinking over that. So just breathe once again, don't let the air control you, take you away. You know what I'm saying? If it does, just be like Mary Poppins and just, pull out your umbrella.
Oh my God, yo.
Yo, hilarious, yo.
But for that, I'd yield for that. Moon and Aquarius, just stretch and breathe, and just get social, maybe with your finance, or with some friends, and just do some things to take care of yourself. Self-care is the best care.
So Luna ingresses Aquarius and then there's Uranus. Look at that. I yield.
Ooh, so now we got let's see, we got Luna in the 10th. Luna in the 4th, and we have Uranus. Where are you at? And the 8th. So we got a 4th house, 8th house square. So with Luna and Aquarius, so thoughts about the home and women. And, 8th house is just a transformation. So as we were talking about earlier, when it comes to writing, this will be a really good time to start getting ready to write your ideas down, as Luna is about to make that new moon aspect with the sun to make that new moon. Yeah. So, just get your ideas together and what you want and just write it all down. And you just definitely listen to your thoughts. You could be having radical thoughts about, transformation or just other things, and, just take it is for what it is. And if it's a lower self thing, transmute it into something higher. And, just keep transforming, because that's what we do on a daily, is get better and grow daily. So yeah, just get grounded, you know, maybe do some grounding work. I'm getting that. Get you some black tourmaline, or, you know, maybe start your day meditating on your root chakra. For that, I will yield, bros, if y'all have anything else.
Absolutely.
And sunsets at 17:21 that day.
Islam. Oh, absolutely. Let's see. I got a sunrise for the next day after I change this to 0. So for the next day, for Tuesday, and I only have 2 transits for Tuesday for the 1st February 2022. Pay very close attention to what I say here, really, because if you notice, this is the season for long voids of course, or void of courses, you know. So here we go, or long voids, of course. So sunrise, of course, is at 0718 minutes and 1 second. Alrighty, for the 1st February 2022, that is Mars Day, Iloa Zamael. Alrighty, for Tuesday, as they say, right? And at about 12 degrees there, right? Here we go for that sunrise. The first transit that I actually have is the conjunction, the solar lunar conjunction. And that solar lunar conjunction is actually taking place right before, much before sunrise, actually. So here we go there, right? So with that being said, we are actually looking at here at about 12 degrees, 20 minutes, right? Aquarius, where this is taking place. Now, if Mars was afflicted, Mars was at this position and afflicted, and it pertains to assassination. So that energy is there. And also at about 12 degrees, 58 minutes, Animus, all right, which is the Eta Capricorni star, has a nature of Mars and Mercury. It deals with the energy that pertains to contemptible, nagging, contentious, and unstable energy.
It's about to get on your nerves.
Like, right? So with the sun and Luna there, so it's this like creative energy in the home, or with children in the home. There could, you know, be this feeling of maybe irritation or things of that nature, or fostering others' children, or fostering another, or whatever, or actually dealing with these issues just in the local community in general. I think this is just happening like everywhere. This is the new moon taking place, alrighty, at this time. Alrighty, you guys can see later on, you know, about 6 hours or so later on, it's, you know, the sunrise after this new moon here. So this new moon is happening, kind of letting you know what it's going to be like when you guys rise in certain areas, especially here near the Baltimore Corporation, Maryland State Republic. It's just this, you know, the creative and home energies are really, you know, just dealing with some kind of uneasy energies, collectively speaking. And it may really deal with how, you know, we're dealing with, you know, the group in general, maybe other people's children, and dealing with their early childhood development. So people may be finding a challenge on this day with possibly, you know, sharing information with you know, children, or maybe there are some measures that will be taken in daycares that will actually, you know, call for maybe some separation of certain children, or maybe some separation of people that work together, because people may kind of feel like they're irritated and don't know why. So it probably would just be best to just be loving on purpose on this day, because with this kind of energy, with the contentious energy and all of that, if everyone really did their best to just make a choice and just to be kind and loving, I think what everyone will learn within themselves is that they can actually, you know, strengthen their patience by just making a sincere decision that no matter what happens today, I'm just going to be loving, sincere. I'm not going to put myself in any harm's way or whatever, so that someone can, you know, try to do whatever. I'm just going to tell the truth, be myself, and walk away. That's kind of that energy there for that day. And then the moon makes its last transit for this day. Alrighty. After this new moon, ingressing Aquarius, then the moon's conjunct Saturn. We had like 3 transits where the moon ingresses a sign and then it aspects that sign's ruler right after the ingress, right? So Luna's conjunct Saturn. All righty. Then this happens right before sunrise too. So these 2 transits happen right before sunrise. All righty. And interestingly, you guys should make all your purchase. If you're going to make any transactions, the 30th and the 31st are the best days for your transactions because the moon goes void of course after this transit for 23 hours and 58 minutes. I'm not kidding. Literally 2 minutes shy of 24 hours, the moon is void of course. You don't want to make any transactions on the 1st. You guys rise on the 1st. Everything you're eating, everything that you have is something that you have already had from either the day before, you got it the day before, 2 days before, or you had it before then. All righty. So I will be making sure I'm cooking to have leftovers on Friday night. Friday night, we need to be cooking. Friday, Thursday, preparing that. So Saturday, we can eat. You know, Monday, we're eating too. And maybe or we can cook Sunday, and then we know we're gauging for Monday and Tuesday to have certain food or whatever the case may be. Tuesday is not the day that after sunrise you want to make any transactions at all until 23 hours and 58 minutes after 6:01:05. So just let me make sure I got that correct. Just to double check one more time, guys. And I'm pretty sure that's just really what it is. Like, yeah, you don't want to really get that twisted at all. So yeah, 5:59 on the 2nd, which Brother Terrell is going to go in. That's his first testimony for the moon ingressing Pisces. So that means, yeah, Luna, right here, making its conjunction at the angel, the center of humanity. So this is the center pertaining to humanity, the angel point. And a solar eclipse took place here on the 5th February 1943. And this is the degree that is Tupac Shakur's North Node. I guarantee you, man, it's going to be something on television about Tupac. People are going to be playing Tupac real heavy this day. Just watch. It's going to be something dealing with Tupac this day because I know that's about where his North Node is. So with his destiny at the center of humanity and the angel point, I'm almost pretty sure that this Capricornish type Cancerian energy here conjunct each other, dealing with home and status and the angel point. However, after that, it's a complete void of course. I really just see people taking inventory within themselves to really see what have they gained from working from home. And how are they able to take what they've done working from home to be able to pour out to others in order to be able to gain further resources for themselves? Because we're coming into the age that we're coming into automation. And those of us that are resourceful with, knowledge, information, and insight, and really insight for real and intuition, the people are going to recognize the need to actually automate finances to those beings because they're not going to be tricking off with the finances, so to speak. All right. So with that coming into play with Luna and Saturn in Aquarius in the 1st house in the 25th lunar mansion, guys, this is definitely it's kind of it makes me feel like it's rapture energy. This will kind of be the sealing the deal of like, who are you? All right, and this decision you're making, all right, cool, this is who you are, be that, because you're going to get the rewards from being that. So you're really Moorish American, you're really national, you're not just some Smith, Jones, and Johnson that's doing secure party creditor stuff, thinking that's where you're really going to get remedy, when really the remedy, House Resolution number 75, honor your ancient foremothers and forefathers so that your days may be long upon the earth land. So take up your free national appellation, take up your title, all right? And really, check what that is, where we got our start, because we are Moor's Heritage and History School students, as well as, staff, all righty? That's where we got our start, all righty, through Moor's Heritage and History School via rvbaypublications.com. That's not a plug to them. We're not promoting them. We're just telling the truth about our experience. That's how we're consistent in what we do. And when it comes to people learning, there are other websites out there too that I'm sure are resourceful, also like Moorish Directory, and you can go to anything, you know, Will of Allah, Khalifa Media, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of active Moors out there, all right, you guys. I'm just saying where we got our start, where we got thrown in the deep end is Moors Heritage and History School via RV Bay Publications. That's how we were able to meet up with Canaan Land Moors and other Moors that are out there that are active also. All righty. And elders also. You know. So with that being said, yes, guys, I really see right here, this is where we're going to really be taking that inventory within ourselves and really making that decision and being solid who we are, no matter what, no matter who takes a stand on opposition. If you've been feeling like you've been looking for your quote unquote soul tribe or your star seed loved ones or kindreds, then this is where that divide, I think, kind of takes place. Like, people are going to be realizing that, hold on, I really thought I was on this path, but I see I'm around these groups of people. So you're going to be like, okay, so yeah, this is who you really are. And then there's going to be other people like, yeah, okay, wow, now I'm around these people and now I'm really growing and got these opportunities or whatever. So, you know, and I got to be honest, I'd see that's the direction for Seven Hill Star, you know, and all of us brothers that are Seven Hill Star certified. It's like, you know, I can just see overall that this is that portion where it's like, okay, well, we're about to close the door to the ark. Final call. And I don't mean the newspaper, because this is Muhammad speaking, right? Still saw what I did there, brother Regulus. Okay, anyway, anywho, so with that being said, I am going to yield the floor to my beloved brother, whom I'm well pleased, as he goes in on the sunrise for the second Islam.
All right, we have the 2nd of February, 1442. This will be your Wednesday. It will be yours. What we got?
Funny how I said the closing the doors to the ark and the next sunrise is 7/17, because the ark rested on the 7th month on the 17th day. Anyway, I yield. We know that's actually dealing with, you know, the constellation Ara up to the constellation Argo.
Islam.
Well, go ahead, I yield.
We like what he does. We like the truth, sir. What we got? We got the sunrise. What we looking at? So
yes, we are.
We're doing more yoga, right? We're doing our exercise in the morning. We're making our routines more practical. We're utilizing our movement rather than not moving at all. We're moving our bodies. Move your body.
Move your body. Okay, go ahead.
Moon is going into Pisces before the sunrise. However, it is still very ouch. Okay, so the moon's in the 2nd. It's in Pisces. And so just start your day with some very soothing sounds. Let's just say some nature sounds. Whatever nature sound you love the most, you should probably put it on and start your day with that. But exercising the mind as well. This is a mental exercise day. So how do you, what challenges you? How do you challenge your mind? That's what you are doing with this moon in Pisces energy. Right? So the moon in Pisces is going to sextile. I mean, they have a relationship. There's an opportunity here. Moon in Pisces will sextile Mars and Capricorn. Right? Moon is in the 7th. Mars is in the 5th. Look at that. That's cool. All right. this is like a great time to really work out. Do something that you haven't done before. I don't know, aerobics maybe. Again, yoga. Do yoga. Mars in the fifth house in Capricorn. You should probably, or you can be expecting some sort of creative spark within your ways of conducting business. There's this intuitive message that you're getting, of course, on how you need to conduct your business. So, you know, there's something that needs to change. So how are you able to change it? That moon in the seventh in Pisces, bro was talking about literature a lot lately. So this is a good time too with the movies. If you aren't digging the literature so much, or let me not say that. Let's just say this: watch Apocalypto. Right, do that, and let us know what that does for you. Apocalypto. If you've seen it already, watch it again. No one cares. Right. Work out too, though. Really, really work out your body. Get your body moving. Really, really get into the taking care of yourself. That's important. Seriously. We're gonna move on to the moon and Jupiter. Right. Moon is going to conjunct Jupiter. That's going to more than likely happen in the 6th. That's the 7th still. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Man, this is like these benefic ties. This is beautiful. Like. Yeah, with that Venus. Oh man. Yeah, so it's like creative arts is very heightened here. However, the astronomy is beautiful here. Like, so again, I always say this: going outside would be great. Like, if you're with a friend, a close friend, or you know you're in a relationship or whatever, do that with them. Because this would be a great time to really realize what's beneath your feet and above you, so to speak. But really beneath your feet, everything is really beneath you. Right. So this is that time to really expand and connect with the universe or reality, with like what's really actual. You know, we're releasing the falsehoods and the illusions, and we're connecting to the truth. Right. Truth needs no apology, so fear ye not. Truth doesn't change nor pass away. Right. So that information itself, you just want to have yourself corrected, so you are being sincere to yourself and to others. Right. Cat movement.
I know, right?
But yeah, just get into your intuition. Trust your intuit. Talk to your mother about the things that you were afraid to talk about, or the things that she may be afraid to talk about. Help her connect to herself, and or help yourself connect to yourself, or be open to someone helping you connect to yourself. Right? It's multiple avenues here. So be open and stay open. And dance. Do some dancing. Just dance. Put on the music that you like and just dance like no one's there. Seriously. And with that, I will yield the floor to next cycle, when you will see us then.
Indeed. I'm still in the middle of promoting. I'm gonna, get back to it, because that's just one platform that I've been on. And, I still got to do all the post, production, and then set our emails for the morning or whatever, man. So I'm just really looking at, just the different tasks. And I'm ready to grab something to drink, something to eat. Goodness gracious, I'm thirsty.
Yes, yes. So me as well, sir.
All right, me. So with that being said, let me actually grab this. I know Brother Sean had to, go on about and bust a move for his subcontractual endeavors.
Indeed.
So let me actually stop the screen share here. Bring us on back. Hey, you guys. All right. So with tons of work, God, I need to shave. But man, I've been really enjoying myself with all the study and the work and all the prep stuff. You know, you guys can catch I and Brother Terrell Tamari Bey actually tonight via Instagram Live. We are taking live readings, guys. However, we will both have our Cash Apps up there so you guys can make a donation because we are going to really go in. I know you guys thinking like, well, you just did a whole, you guys gave different testimonies on 7 days. How much more can you go on? Oh, you'll be surprised. Actually, what we actually have at our disposal when it comes to astrology tools and techniques. So you guys can look forward to that, to catching us this evening via Instagram. I will be via the 7 Hill Star Instagram, and Brother Terrell Tamari Bey will be broadcasting simultaneously with me via the @JaguarSoul_ Instagram. Also, 9 times out of 10, you will also catch my other magnificent bros 9 times out of 10 coming through either Brother, the other 3 of our magnificent bros at core _movement. I think it is for Brother Corey Bey, and for Brother Sean Alim L, it is 720 Astro Healing. So at 720 Astro Healing, that's Astral as an ASTRAL, Astral Healing for Brother Sean Alim L, and then Brother Benjamin Bey. I think it's Benjamin Bey _60. I think for Brother Benjamin Bey on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys can, like I said, catch me and Brother Terrell Tamari Bey going in this evening, right? I think I'll shave. I'm going to shave for that, bro. All right. I'm going to get ready and shave for the Instagram Live so we can go in. All righty. So, guys, yes, we're not spamming. We're doing what we know that we can do. Is look, man, come and check this live out so you guys know you're going to be getting a lot of different notifications and things. Since just come on and participate, guys, and get ready to share your resources with us via Cash App. You won't be disappointed, guarantee it. All right. So with that being said, guys, I am going to share the screen here, just very briefly to let you guys know to go and check out 7hillstar.com. Remember, welcome to 7hillstar.com. Subscribe now to receive free weekly gifts and study materials directly to your inbox. All righty, so let's hit subscribe, right? That's where you would go and actually do that. If you want to hit the button subscribe, it'll take you there, and you can fill out your email situations, right? All righty, guys. So, it's me and the magnificent broski doskies. Shout out to Brother Sean Alim L, who's been filling in for Brother Corey Bey, while Brother Corey Bey says he's gonna work more from behind the scenes. So he's just taking, a little sub, you know what I mean? So Brother Sean Alim L is like Steve Kerr in the early 90s, coming in, shooting them threes, killing it. You can see, people like, what? Who's Steve Kerr? Okay, you guys will say Steph Curry now. See that? Steve Kerr, Steph Curry. It's no coincidence. Anyway, you guys know, we also give the option, even though you can come to us and schedule your sessions. You guys probably think it's crazy, like when Progressive gives you insurance quotes for other so-called insurance companies. However, yes, we use the widget of Astro Charts and put it on our website here. So in case you just wanted to cash your own chart for free, so to speak. So we do that as a courtesy. We're not shooting ourselves in the foot, because we guarantee you guys that at the end of the day, what we rely on is we are being pure heart, being sincere intent, being love, being honor. So you guys have to get to know us, get to know the product. Alrighty. And you can freely download the annual perfection cycle study sheet. 7 Hill Stars Zodiacal releasing dimension/cycle study poster, and Astrology Street with Brother Hasan title sequence, which you can view. However, you can download the 7 Hill Star Astro study poster. Those are 3 different study posters that are given pro bono. Alrighty. And 7 Hill Star, Astrology Street, all rights reserved. Astrology Street with Brother Hasan, all rights reserved, via YouTube is a free astrology workshop for the entire family, quote unquote, but the loved ones, the entire loved one unit, so to speak. All right. So those are things that have been given already pro bono. However, the Little Star Seeds AstroLiteracy set that is in harmony with that, because actually, Astrology Street actually comes from my first astrology coloring book and the Astro Aura Cube. So they were ancillary to the literature here, which is 30 units in lieu of lawful money right now for just the paper ones. If you guys want the teacher's edition, that you're gonna have to give me a call because that actually starts at about $216. Alrighty. So with that being said, because it takes a lot of time for me to custom make it. So, and I'm doing it myself. I'm not outsourcing. Alrighty. So yeah, you want to respect my time and my energy. Don't be upset. I love you too. All right. And the calendar, guys, I'll be putting up a new calendar very soon also for Astro Calendar March Aries 2022 to February Pisces 2023. Alrighty, you guys can check out the different appointments that you can get with us. Remember, we are still doing sound font development too, even though our specialty is astrology. You can get your mental magician report from Brother Sean on email. You guys can see what the eleemosynary tuitions are, what you guys may call cost or price. That's the eleemosynary tuitions. You will not be disappointed. And we are actually, that's a discounted rate. We know our worth, and soon the numbers will be going up anyway. And we are just putting out there publicly that we are not seeking to do anything but get what we're worth, knowing what it is that we're worth. And I'm pretty sure other astrologers within the astrology world would appreciate us raising our standard. However, we have first and foremost at the forefront of our mind pertaining to what it is that we're doing is Prophet Noble Drali. So astrology is the means to when people want to talk about nationality and birthrights, and we can freely speak about and give nationality and birthrights as we do on other social media platforms. However, when people come to the astrology service and they're thoroughly interested not only in studying themselves, and they go in a little further and ask us who we are, because we wear our feathers openly. We wear our standards, our five-pointed green star, Pent Alpha flag, right? So when people are, inquire, they want to know, we can lead them towards actually doing what they need to do to declare and proclaim their nationality. Alrighty. So you can also check out Brother Jaguar Soul, right? For the Jaguar Solar AstroLiteracy session, Brother Corey Bey for the Astro Core AstroLiteracy session. Who am I? What's my purpose? AstroLiteracy session with me. Alrighty, as well as the Mirror. That's my foundation, guys. My foundation and my specialty is the Mirror AstroLiteracy course. That's where, that's what I stick to. That's really my thing. However, everything else I do. I'm just saying how most people got to know me was off of the Mirror sessions. Why do we do this community service that we do every Wednesday for your personal full year 7 Heal Star Astro Calendar and Transit Report? Yes, we are asking for 180 units in lieu of lawful money for the eleemosynary tuition for you to receive it, because this is custom stuff that we do. And when you actually, do what you need to do in getting this from us and receiving it, you will not be disappointed what it is that you receive and seeing 365 days in advance, and you actually seeing it's in harmony with what it is that you are experiencing. Alrighty, and never forget the classes that we offer. Also, the first one that we want you to always get your hands on first is the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Google Drive Archive, and we see what the eleemosynary tuition is there for 5 videos. And even though there's extras in there also, we're not going to enumerate or list what else is in there because there's a lot of extras in there also. However, you will not be disappointed for the service provided and the videos recorded. Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Amplified is available also, along with the Astrology 101 Workshop 2021 Horary Astrology for Magi Infinity Sphere Astrology on Horary and Prashna Astrology. We also gave the Astrology 101 Workshop 2021 3 cycle zodiacal review, just kind of going over and recapping what we did in 2020. All the information that are in these archives are supremely valuable. So it doesn't matter if it was 2050, we would still have these things up, because I'm telling you guys, even if I have to, quote unquote, retitle them, I will to appeal to people. However, I'm telling you, the information in these archives are priceless. Actually, they're very valuable. All right, the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Synastry, and that workshop there also is, we had the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Solar Arcs and More. Just to show a few that we have here, and of course, I get it, these are 9 that we have completed. The second, Prophet Noble Drali University AstroCivics Community Meetup. Like I said, I'm not going to really go into it, but the first one is embedded in here in the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020. The third, Prophet Noble Drali University AstroCivics Community Meetup, is there also. Meet Prophet Noble Drali in his literature. And guys, remember, especially, we first and foremost, we do cater to Moorish American nationals. I mean, if you have your nationality card, we know exactly how to operate with you, do business with you, and we would much rather do things that we know we can do as far as, silver, gold exchange with anything, things of that nature dealing with lawful money. However, in lieu of lawful money, there are things that we can come up with, and you can get your hands on the 7 Hill Star Astrology AstroLiteracy Sessions Protocol Certification Workshop Intensive. All righty. And soon, guys, like I said, we'll be working on some other things, and I'm going to be making too many announcements before they're complete. However, you guys will be seeing a lot more new and fresh things in different arenas and social media, platforms and different internet web numbered places. All right, you guys can actually enjoy that. And don't forget, again, thank you for joining us for this. You guys can go and check and review the last cycle's 7-day Tropic Medical Astro Weather Report with myself, Brother Terrell, Tamari Bey, and Brother Alim. All righty, titled Who We Honor Unapologetically. All righty, and then see to make sure when Wednesday was spoken on, if Wednesday turned out how it is. I know you guys are like, but that's Native Baltimore Corporation. I get it. However, that energies actually radiate across the planet. And also here, now I'll be putting up another one of Brother Sean's reports. He did a tarot card pull report. All right. And I'm going to be uploading that too within the 24 hours also. So we'll add that to his list of reports as well. And you guys never forget, when you get your own Mental Magician astrology report from Brother Sean pertaining to your astrology, you can see there's a sample here that he did for Kendrick Lamar. All right, that you guys can actually view and download. All righty. So with that being said, I am bringing it back, Brother Terrell, Tamari Bey. Stop and screen share, bro. Close on out with me. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We love you. Any last questions, comments, and/or suggestions, Brother Terrell?
You people be yourselves. That's what you do. That's what you do.
Indeed. Let me go and get shaved fresh or whatever. Get ready for our live tonight. What time, brother Time Sar Bay? Brother Time Sar Bay. What time? Because we already know how things really go. So what we looking at, like 9-ish? Like, because 9 is really good. That 9 to 12 Eastern. But what do you think? Should we cast
that's a good one too. That's a good one. But right. we too improv with it. It's like nah.
I know. We kind of already know, right? We kind of feel it. But yeah, because 9 o'clock can catch us here, and then by the time we get to midnight, it's 9 o'clock on the West Coast. So kind of just maybe balancing that, seeing how that goes. So with that being said, that's probably why like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. is kind of like probably prime, but whatever. We won't go there. So we'll see you guys about 9:30 via the Instagram live right now. Be well shaved. Get some more light. I should turn the light on now because it's like the sun was passing, but I didn't turn the light on. But it is what it is. So with that being said, we love you all. From I and my magnificent bros, we say namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. Peace.